are going live. All right, everybody. So we're going to get started. Thank you all for joining us today. Brian Watson here from CleanTech North, and we are on a pretty tight schedule, so we're going to push on very quickly today. I did want to thank everybody for joining us. We do have a number of folks that do have to flip over to the Center for Social Innovation pitches at 4 o'clock. So we're going to try and keep the flow very tight. Wanted to say a quick thank you to some of our partners. I won't go through everybody. You can see the logos splashed up there. And really wanted to say thank you for joining us. We've been talking to a lot of our companies over the last little bit, and the biggest issue that a lot of our companies are seeing is access to capital. That's one area that CleanTech North has focused on in the past, and it looks like it's something that we are going to be focusing on in the future. So we will be hosting more of these showcase events over the next little while to basically showcase some of those up-and-coming companies in the clean tech ecosystem, so that people know, the investor community in CleanTech North and more do know what's going on out there in the ecosystem. So without further ado, I don't want to take up too much time. I did, however, want to pass it over to Martin Lord from OCE to say a few quick words about the AVIN program and what's going on over at OCE. So Martin, I'll pass the screen over to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Martin Lord. So AVIN, you might have heard of it, Autonomous Vehicle Innovation Network. Well, we do a lot more than autonomous vehicle, just not as its name implies. So basically what we're looking at AVIN is to support the innovation in the world of automotive technology and smart mobility. So in some other cases, people use the CASE definition of what the future of transportation is about. So we do C, connectivity, we do A, which is automation and autonomy, and we do S, which is shared. So at the E, we don't touch so much. So basically anything that's on roads and railroads that basically make transportation faster, safer, and cheaper, it works with us. So we have a number of different programs under the AVIN initiatives. AVIN, by the way, is an initiative of the Government of Ontario. We both have Ministry of Transportation and Ministry of Economic Development. So we've got basically a number of different programs that provide co-funding, or you may want to call it non-dilutive, non-repayable funding for programs. So we have an internal program that's more about internal R&D. So you do your own R&D, you hire new grads or recent grads, and you get a subsidy to support the hiring of these people from anywhere from 4 months to 2 years, from latter year undergrad at college or university all the way to PhD candidates. So, and then we have also collaboration programs. Collaboration programs, you need to bring a market puller, a customer, a supply chain partner, and then we can support up to $1 million in project funding, whereby we do 2-to-1 leverage. That means $2 from industry, $1 from AVIN. And those programs are either you can apply anytime, or there's a couple calls per year, for instance, for the $1 million program. That's all the time I guess we have at the moment. That's a summary. I'll write down my name in contact details on the chat line, and then you can contact me anytime if you have questions. Thank you.
Perfect, Martin. Thank you very much. OCE has been a great partner for CleanTech North, as well as just about every other company that I know in Ontario. So looking forward to continuing to see support from the Ontario and federal government for the initiatives. Alex, I wanted to pass it over to you to talk a little bit about Geotab and Torque Labs.
Absolutely. Happy to share some information. Let me just pop up the screen share as well. Thanks everyone for joining during this event today. I just want to talk a little bit about Geotab and our accelerator program, Torque Labs. We'll start off just with some high-level information about Geotab itself. So Geotab is a world leader in the connected vehicle fleet telematics space. Founded in Oakville, Ontario in the year 2000, Geotab set out to develop a secure, enterprise-scale hardware and data platform for the fleet transportation industry. 20 years later, we have now grown to 1,200 employees with offices around the globe and a platform that's used by over 40,000 customers with over 2.1 million vehicles around the world. And all of this is really being, the backbone of all of this is our IoT device, which is plugged into a fleet diagnostic port on a vehicle. This not only provides data on vehicle's location and speed, but also collects a wide variety of other data sets, from cranking voltage to temperature to seatbelt engagement and so on. This data is used to further empower our customers and fleet managers, helping them improve productivity, track compliance, encourage sustainability, and much more. Just to kind of provide a little example, this starts off as a blank map of North America, and every day, just through tracking our Geotab-enabled vehicles, we essentially redraw the entire road network of North America on a daily basis. And so, as you see, it says that we collect over 40 billion data points a day from our vehicles. Less than half of that is GPS data. So there is a lot of insight and analytics that can be run on all the different types and varieties of data that get collected. And we work with our partners to build out those use cases, analyzing hazardous intersections, providing hyperlocal weather data and air quality insights to municipalities, predictive vehicle maintenance, and much more. We're really just scratching the surface of the value of this data. And really that's, I think, where a lot of the future of Geotab lies, in continuing to grow and find new ways to leverage this existing hardware, software, and data that is being generated by this platform. We look to continue to be a world leader in the connected vehicle industry through innovation and partnership. We are currently investing in and supporting technologies and companies in the electric vehicle spaces, big data and analytics, supply chain, smart city, and so on. And that's from working with large scale OEM partnerships to very early stage technology companies. And that's where this Torque Lab program comes into play, which was founded last year. And its goal really is to engage with earlier stage companies, provide them access to mentorship and funding to help build the next generation of electrification, smart city, and and transportation solutions for safer communities and more productive businesses. The program itself, as I mentioned, provides access to funding if of interest to companies, as well as internal Geotab resources such as assistance with IT infrastructure, marketing, legal support, as well as access to that Geotab data and introductions to end customers. At the end of the program, depending on the company's needs as well as Geotab's, we're happy to explore larger, more formalized investments or more in-depth partnerships to continue to support these companies post the Torque Labs program. And in terms of areas of interest, we have a very broad mandate. We're happy to engage with companies that are at the MVP stage, prototype stage, all the way to companies that are already in market and earning revenues. Where we focus more in on is making sure these companies are technology focused and driven entrepreneurs, and that they fall into some of these areas of interest where Geotab is already working and knows that we can not only provide insight to these companies, but also add value to our existing stakeholders. That's a very high level walkthrough of the program and of Geotab. If you do have more questions, please do reach out. Always happy to chat further. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for that overview of Geotab. Seeing the other companies that, we'll see a couple of companies now, but seeing some of the other ones as well, and seeing some of the new companies, hearing about some of the new ones that you and I've chatted about, it's going to be very interesting to see what comes out of Torque in the next little bit, just as it is already interesting. So to that end, I want to hand it over to Emil Ramos from IRIS R&D, and well, take it away, Emil. I've got about 7-8 minutes to give a little bit of showcase of IRIS.
Thank you for having us here, Brian. So my name is Emil. I'm the CEO of IRIS. IRIS is a smart city solutions company. Oops. So before I start, I want to ask everybody, who here drives in Toronto? So who here never hit a pothole in Toronto? I know, right? But to be fair, every city around the world has the same problem. Municipalities are spending millions of taxpayer dollars to pay for city inspectors to drive around and manually catalog potholes, cracks, and other road defects. And this is something that they do daily. They do it with a clipboard. The pen and paper process has not changed in decades. So it's slow, it's expensive, and it's prone to human error. Globally, municipalities are spending billions to pay for road assessment surveys. These surveys are expensive and unbelievably slow, as these big trucks needs to drive each road manually. There has to be a better way. We're developing a novel and intelligent dashcam that can detect and report road defects using AI. Imagine our dashcam installed in city vehicles that drive our roads every day. So think about your buses, garbage trucks. Our dashcam takes videos of roads. The videos get uploaded to the cloud with GPS data, and our AI automatically detects and reports road defects to the city, faster and cheaper than the manual process used today. If minor defects are reported sooner, they're easier and less expensive for the city to fix. The total serviceable market in Canada is 400 million, with a total serviceable market in the US for 4 billion and beyond a lot more. One of our competitive advantages is privacy by design. We've developed robust, personally identifiable data redaction technologies that enables us to protect the privacy of all community stakeholders, therefore de-risking the project and making sure that the municipalities are compliant to the Municipal Freedom of Information and Privacy Protection Act. Our competitors are billion-dollar civil engineering companies such as Fugro, who employs these big trucks that you've seen earlier and charge the city around $140,000 per single pass a year. We're a more cost-effective solution. Other companies are Fugro Robotics and other companies operating in the space, which is good. Competition means that there is a market, and we're happy to have fellow competitors with us. So the teams are composed of civil engineers and computer scientists who are passionate in using AI to solve city challenges. We're revenue generating, and we recently received investment from Geotab. Brian, I have a video, and that's where I wanted to end the whole thing. Is it okay that I play it very quickly? If I have more time?
Absolutely. Let's try it.
And so I timed my pitch to be 2 minutes, so I still have, I think, 3 minutes more, and this is going to encapsulate everything that we've spoken about this afternoon.
Sounds good. As long as the technology cooperates, I'm happy.
Yes.
Emil, I don't know if it's actually showing on the screen for anybody else.
Oh shoot. Okay. Oops, sorry.
It's okay.
Let me just quickly.
Yeah, if you have it on, yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Perfect.
Current process is we go out every day with a sheet that asks us what to patrol and what not to patrol. And so we go out and we write down the various things from potholes to road deficiencies, cracks that we might see out there, signs that are broken, anything along that line, debris that might be on the road. So we report that on our sheet. And then our sheet at the end of the day will go into our office manager, and our office manager or boss will send that to the appropriate department.
Hi, I'm Dave Sumner, City of London. I'm a supervisor of roads and transportation. Just the information at the end of every day being automatically downloaded and sent off to the certain proper areas where problems can be fixed, and be in another department by then. They won't need me.
The positive things about using the new system will be that it'll record it instantly, and so instantly they're going to receive it. It's going to speed up the time for the people that are going to receive it, they're going to get it on a quicker basis. It could even be that they have a unit in the truck that does the repair work, and they can prove with the data that comes back from this system how quick they need to get these roads repaired and budgeted. Say, I'm out here today, and I just saw this one over here. Well, that truck that's out patching, now if he has the immediate thing, he's sent out to do work. Oh, it just popped up. Phil said, you know, this area here needs attention, and it's a bad one, so I need to get to it now.
Perfect.
Okay, I think in.
There you go.
That's it. And thank you so much.
Not a problem. And I know, and you're looking for sort of looking for investment as well as any customer type leads as well, right?
And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for investment and introductions to customers or municipalities.
Perfect. Well, as I'm riding the motorcycle around trying to save on gas as a single-person vehicle, believe me, potholes are top of my mind because they're not good for your health. So I am happy you're out there. I will happily comb my network for people that might implement the system because if nothing else, it'll keep me safer.
Awesome. Well, with the support of OCE, Martin, Alex from Geotab, you know, we're working hard to make that a reality.
Perfect. All right. So next I wanted to turn it over to Ellie from AssetFlo. I think you've got control, so you can add your screen share there, Ellie.
Hi, everyone.
Perfect. Okay. There we go.
Emil, amazing presentation.
Thanks.
My name is Eli Makul, co-founder of AssetFlo. We're a location platform building the next generation of location that works anywhere to help distribution center, factory, and any industry 4.0 increase their efficiency. So why is that and why is it relevant right now? There is a common industry problem. Basically, everyone wants to be more efficient. They just want to get just in time. They want to achieve this model of higher level of process optimization, but just in time require constant visibility on your part, on your equipment or product, anywhere they are. Yet there is no solution that works anywhere. That's a problem. Seriously, there's a solution for the outdoor, and we know Geotab are our best in the market, but and there are solutions that works indoor. And most solutions that works indoors, they lack capability or have lots of problem for mass deployment, many moving parts and expensive to deploy. So what we've done is we built a single solution that works anywhere. And indoor, it provides you an accurate position anywhere you install your infrastructure, as well as outside. More importantly, this is the most cost-efficient solution in terms of single solution, adaptive for anything, attach it to people, to equipment, to asset, and it works out of the box. And the way it works is we have that unique device that is ruggedized, industrial, and designed for as a sensor array for any use case, and it learns how to adapt for different scenario and adapt for the network. When it finds signal, it knows it leverage it to provide the last mile of accuracy, like such as indoor. Our unique algorithm is special for accuracy, right? So in this market, our addressable market in North America, we're focused on distribution center and manufacturing, and looking at the 9,000 and 250 factory, we're estimating an 850 million and growing right now. But more importantly, this is the time that they really need help because of increased capacity. And the way we sell this solution is as as an upfront as hardware, very cost efficient hardware with a subscription per device or per space, per square feet. It's a cycle to close every customer, but more importantly, it's a SaaS model, right? And very sticky customer. Our go-to-market is really leveraging our partner Geotab that helped us so far, and now is the time we're productizing it in their ecosystem, as well as working with the chip manufacturing to embed it. We already have active reseller, and we already have signed chip manufacturing right now as our solution on the chip. And we're working with the manufacturing, our long-term strategy. Are there players competing? Absolutely. Location is the next frontier, and there are players from everywhere. On the indoor itself, there are quite few players, and those are some of the leaders, like the Coupa of the world. They all we provide a unique algorithm that make it more cost efficient on battery and on deployment. Less hardware, less battery, and that's our unique formula. And it works outdoor. And for the outdoor, we're partnering with them. We already licensing our technology, and the mapping technology, we treat them as a distribution channel. A small team, hardware and software put together. I've been working with Nomen for a long time. I've been a startup veteran with many startups, some exit, some fail. And we have very junior, dedicated team, each with their specialty, and a good advisory team from Geotab, from Torque Lab, from different area, from product and market and ecosystem. We are generating revenue right now, and through our channel, through Polte, which is delivering a COVID device for a preventative measure. So they embedded our technology on their device. And we have active trial, and with a very active pipeline. And we're finding COVID right now is helping us penetrate this market because eliminating the privacy issue. We have raised funding from Geotab in a safe, and we have support from OCE and IRAP as well as Shred. And now we're looking to raise a next round to take us to the next stage of achieving a product market fit and sustainable revenue, and at least 10 customers to prove that the model is working. Thank you for the time. I definitely could use any connection to the industry, to investor or to warehousing or any dealerships that need help, and look forward to your feedback.
That's great. Thank you very much, Eli. It's it's a very interesting problem, and not a superficial one to solve. So thank you very much. It will be very helpful on the logistics side. So we did want to make sure that we kept this short, sweet, and to the point. We are almost at the half-hour mark. We did really want to showcase a couple of the companies that have come out of the Torque Labs program, and honestly, these two are some of the more interesting ones to my mind. So I'm very much looking forward to helping out and seeing where we might be able to help out, where the CleanTech North community might be able to help out. We will circulate contact information and slides, if that's fine, to the rest of the ecosystem. For now, I want to say thank you. Thank you to OCE, to Martin, to Alex from Geotab and Torque, to yourself from AssetFlo, and to Emil from IRIS for joining us today and showcasing what you're doing. It's it's very, very interesting, and we want to make sure that all of our companies have the access to capital that they need to succeed in these hard times. So thank you to everybody for joining us today. We will be doing more of these sessions on a more regular basis to showcase those up and coming clean tech companies, and help ensure that we all have a very strong green recovery to this bit of a economic downturn that we've seen in the last little bit. So again, thank you very much, and I'll probably see some of you very shortly over at the Center for Social Innovation pitches. Thank you. Bye-bye.